Start your engines, hear the crowd. Talking racing now, we're revving loud. Yeah. From Daytona nights to Talladega days, we're chasing rumors, hearing what they say. Pit crews hustle, tires burning fast. News and whispers, nothing's gonna pass. Talking racing now, we're hitting the track. NASCAR stories, no looking back. Engines roar and the fans all cheer. Every lap we're bringing the latest here. Yeah. From rookie rides to legends known, victory lanes and dynasties grown. We'll spin the tails where speed's alive. Every week the racing vibes. Talking racing now, we're hitting the track. NASCAR stories, no looking back. Engines roar and the fans all cheer. Every lap we're bringing the latest here. Green flags flying, hear the sound. Talking racing now, the best show around.
It is Talking Racing now. It is short track season. It is Richmond here tonight, hopefully. The trucks are
Yeah,
gonna be
right.
taking the track in about 40 minutes, I believe. It's cloudy, I've heard. I haven't actually been online yet to see if it's actually going to start on time or not. I don't know if you've been able to see it. I am Sean Stanley. That's great Spencer O'Neill. We'll be here for the next 20, 30 minutes talking a little bit of NASCAR.
Let's
full
do it.
slate here on the Stanley Media House YouTube channel, as me and Frankie Fresco will go at about noontime with the Squared Circle Digest, and then of course 2 Raw for SmackDown on the Rainy Day Pod, and Talking Game, Tony Talking Game are at 1. So a
Heyo.
full day of podcasting for you here on these channels, and I'm sure Finn's TV will probably be doing. They did a post game last night, and I'm sure they're.
Did they? I missed that. Shit.
Yeah, it was Bobby and Sammy, I believe, who did the post game after a little later.
On the what do they call that? The crap, I forget what they call it. They got their own little show.
Yeah, they got.
It's not a little show. It's bigger than our show, way bigger.
I think
But
it's the Fin Talk Network is what they.
it's the
they
Fitness
got
Talk Network.
both-
But Bobby and him are doing something else. They call it. It's
Well, they
got a
they
good
call it
name.
Flagship or something like
The
that.
Flagship, that's it.
Flagship,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe it is. Yeah. There's a lot of content between Finn's TV, even the No Holds Barred podcast with Bobby and Josh. They got
Yep.
a good thing going there. There's a lot going on here. Make sure you support all of them. Go like, subscribe to channels. Hear what they got going on, and I'm sure.
Yeah, I was thinking the benchmark for some reason, but I knew it was wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is kind of a benchmark. You're right.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
No, I was wrong. The Flagship is better. I like it.
Yeah, always. All right, so we are in Richmond. It is Virginia. It is the home of the great Denny Hamlin. They donated a seat I saw this week. They got a little. 11,
It's like a 4 or 5 seated area. It's like a little bench.
Yeah.
And it's got to be the
Hamlin family.
Hamlin family spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think that they qualify well, but I think they never. I mean, if you watch Denny Hamlin, he's there. Denny Hamlin's the guy that's there for the long haul. I don't care about the little short term. You guys fight over that stuff. When it comes racing time, you'll see me in the front.
When
That's
that rubber
our
wears
goal.
in. When that rubber wears in and this track
when the
widens
rubber
out.
wears in, it is. All right, Spencer O'Neill, Richmond. I know you love these tracks. What do you
I
got
love
to
short
say
tracks.
about Richmond?
All right. So Richmond, we got
By the way, it is
three-
the Cookout 400 today. By the way,
That's right.
because I love the names of NASCAR races. I don't care what. Nobody does it better than NASCAR.
Have you been to a cookout?
And not in a while, man. Not in a while. I can't lie. I've been to a barbecue,
Yeah, they're
not a cookout.
no. So Cookout's a restaurant.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's like
looked
a
through in the backyard, man. You
it's
cook out, right?
no, it's a drive-through restaurant. They're in like North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. They got a couple in the Panhandle.
I'm guessing Virginia too.
Yeah, in Virginia. Yeah, they're in the southeast, and it's like a drive-through spot. They do burgers, hot dogs. They do some
So it's like
some
a
barbecue,
Checkers.
kind of. But they do some barbecue chicken, and I think they also have a barbecue pork sandwich as well.
So it's just
Good
like
stuff.
a restaurant you drive through. It's just like it stands like a Checkers basically.
Kinda.
But it's called cookout.
It's nicer than a Checkers. It's way nicer, but yeah, it's. I would say the food is on par with like something you would get at a Five Guys or something.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah. But anyways, that's Cookout, and that's we got the Cookout 400 today. Richmond, 3/4 of a mile, so 400 laps, 300 miles. Short track. The low groove is important. I don't know what the tire package is going to be for this race, but generally tire wear is really important. The track kind of widens out as the rubber gets laid down. You are going to see multiple grooves as the track develops. Assuming that we don't get some sort of rain issue and have to race tomorrow. But yeah, track position is important. You can run through the field, but it's hard. And
Let me ask you this though: How much?
you definitely want to stay on the lead lap.
How much is the truck race going at noon going to help with the rubber laydown? I mean, I guess if it rains, it's going to be null and void. But if it doesn't rain, it's clear day. Trucks
Yeah.
run at noon. What's the difference? Well, no, because now I guess the track's going to be green already because of all the rain it's had.
Yeah.
Because it poured.
So-
I mean, it poured last night. So, I mean, after that, you've washed away qualifying, all the practice. So basically, you'll be laying down. I guess actually, now that I think about it, you're probably back where you started.
Yep.
If you just do the race, you're back to where you started. Nothing extra.
Yeah, and they'll clean the track up some after the truck race too. So they'll get the pebbles and all that stuff off. And by pebbles, I mean when the tire wears. I know Sean knows, but when the tire wears, there's little pieces of rubber that fall off all the time, and they collect because they're hot. And if you end up getting into those, it can cause a balance issue and then also a steering issue. So yeah, they'll clean all that up. There will be some rubber, but it'll still mostly start out pretty low, and it'll widen out as the race goes generally.
All right. Ryan Blaney again on the pole. No new thing there for them. Looking at the odds, because again we do our picks, which will happen later. But right now, Blaney, of course, since he's on the poles at 350. The second one I thought was a little bit. I mean, if you know this track and you know how he races, it doesn't really sound. But if you look at the starting grid, you're like, really? Denny Hamlin, second odds with 450. Then Christopher Bell at 450. I mean, if it was odds to finish second, Christopher Bell.
Oh, I take it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, take it 100%. Joey Logano is fourth at 650. Chase Briscoe at 900. This one I feel like has.
I like that.
This one to me has good value right here. Plus
I like that.
1,200. Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs at plus 1,200.
I like that even more.
Running lately, pretty good. And another one that might surprise today because he's been running well. And again, I don't know how he'll run here. Josh Berry's plus 2,000.
Yeah, he did he end up top 5 last week? He did, right?
That or just on the outside after everything. Finished.
Yeah, he was at least top 10. He ran really well all day, and Woods Brothers, they kind of like Richard Childress. They have some tracks that they kind of focus on that are traditional tracks. Richmond being one of them. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Josh Berry do well today. Also,
yeah, I mean, if you're just
the brotherhood with Penske helps.
If you got money to throw down and you got plus 1,200 or plus 2,000, and you're gonna go, okay, why not put something on it? I mean, Ty Gibbs to me would be a definite. That'd be the first one I would go with right now, just because the kid's been hot right now, man. Him and they figured something out. I know there's
I'll probably put $5 on Josh Berry. If I win, I get 100.
Issue this week with Christopher Bell, I believe in inspection. I believe he's lost his crew chief. I believe there were 2 cars. I can't remember. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I think I retweeted it. So it should be in my retweets here. Let's see. I retweeted a lot yesterday because the Dolphins are playing, so I apologize. And it doesn't look like I did retweet that. I thought I did. I believe it was Pockrass that sent it out, or one of them, stating that. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, I didn't go. I forgot X now has done us wrong here and changed it up on us once again. Okay, yeah, right here. It's Dustin Long. I apologize. Dustin Long with USA Sports Versant. He says the cars of Christopher Bell and Cody Ware each failed inspection twice today at Richmond. Christopher Bell's car chief has been ejected and team loses pit road selection. Cody Ware's car chief has been ejected and the team loses pit road selection. Cody Ware probably doesn't hurt that much, but I can all but say that Christopher Bell probably won't be finishing second today.
Yeah, well, the losing the crew chief is one thing,
but getting stuck on pit road when you don't.
Yeah, the pit road selection is a big problem.
Yes,
that's a huge problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Richmond's tight.
So, how do you see this race kind of playing out, and then we'll do our picks.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something a little similar to what we saw recently, which is Ryan Blaney jumping out front and maybe controlling the race for a good portion of the beginning. We start getting to pit stops, and then we start seeing some things mixing up. We see some people move up, some people move back with some maybe some tire strategy. But I'm thinking it's going to be a Penske and a Gibbs day. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Well, with that said, again, this is a 0.75 mile track. Short track in Richmond, Virginia. So, with that being said, I guess we get to our picks.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Time to last week, Spencer did break into my lead. I'm starting to feel a little Tyler Reddick-ish here.
Long way to go, but
not falling back to him here. But
I got to pick quite a few winners to catch up.
Dude, am I first or you first this week?
You are first.
Oh, well, Denny Hamlin. Let's go.
I mean, that was going to be one of my first two picks, right?
Yeah.
So, what I do is I write down two names that are like first choice, right? Frankie likes my pick. I haven't made it yet. Thanks, Frankie. But I write down two names that are going to be the first pick, and if you take one of them, I take the other one. So that was one of the two I was going to take. So that leaves me with my pick, and I believe in momentum, especially in NASCAR. So I'm going to go with Ty Gibbs.
Wow, you left it open for me, huh?
I think Ty Gibbs has got the momentum. I think I just picked the winner.
I think you gave me 5 points. I think Ryan Blaney's the top 5 at least, so I'm thinking Blaney.
Maybe.
Look, I don't think Blaney will win because his crew team is just terrible. So
but he'll race his way back up into contention. Yeah.
He'll do the same thing he did last week. He'll control the race in the first stage, maybe come back out to lead the second stage, and then once everything goes to strategy, his team doesn't help him out at all, and he'll get mired back, and then he'll drive up. And give me Blaney. I'll go Hamlin Blaney. Okay. I agree with this guy.
So it's tempting to pick Logano.
Dude, he lets me down every freaking week, man. It's like
right, yeah.
You start
if I pick him, it's not going to go well.
Outside the top 10, like I just feel like he doesn't have that Logano factor anymore. He's lost it, man. The family, whatever it is, he's lost the Logano factor. Unless they give him that perfect car, he's not. He just does it. He's just there driving, man. He's doing circles. That's all the man does.
I kind of feel like you're trying to talk me out of Logano so you can pick him.
Never, man. Never.
But I wasn't going to pick him. I'm going to go with Chase Briscoe.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the last pick, assuming you don't make it, whoo-wee, you'll see.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to go with Joey Logano. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. My third one, I always like to throw a little little love to somebody. You know what I'm gonna do, man? This guy won his first pole ever on an oval. Wasn't in a cup car. It was in a truck, which tells me probably gonna do bad this race. I'm probably throwing points away, but SVG, you get my respect, buddy. I'm going with you for my third pick. SVG. Maybe he's got something on this track.
Well, I kind of like that pick, actually. In order to maintain some fairness, I'm also going to take a swing. So I'm going to go with Austin Dillon.
That's not a bad pick. It's really not.
Austin Dillon. Yeah, I know. Austin Dillon loves Richmond. He's got success there in the past. You know, assuming that he
Although
doesn't have to push
sometimes
somebody out of the way.
It does feel like he gets snake bit on certain times. Like he'll do something or something will catch him when he's doing well at this track. There always seems to be something that bites him at an ill time. But he does run well at this track. He does.
Yeah, so I was between Josh Berry and Austin Dillon, but I'm gonna go with Austin. Give me Austin Dillon.
I was gonna go with Josh Bilicki, but he's not driving today. Oh no, Josh Bilicki is driving 37, 66.
Hey,
Yes, good call, Frankie. Maybe I should have went with Bilicki. Frankie must have looked up the starting grid and picked the guy on the last spot. He is sitting at plus 1,000 odds. If you 100,000 odds, if you want to take Josh Bilicki, by the way, that might be
maybe see if you can get him for a top 10.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell which car he's driving. It'll be the one with no sponsor on the hood. There was a pretty cool. There's going to be a pretty cool Kyle Busch tribute car that was announced with Samantha Busch, and
it's going to be the winner.
Yeah, that Ty Gibbs. Actually, is it running here today?
It's today.
In Richmond? Is it Richmond? Oh, I thought it was a different.
I thought it was.
Okay,
I
may have read.
Maybe it's not.
Wrong. I may have read the story wrong, but it's the M&Ms. If it's running today, it is the M&Ms, and it's Ty Gibbs. The 54. I thought it was at a later track. They said
it might be, but they've just been talking about it a lot recently.
Yeah, maybe it was Richmond, and I read the story wrong. I just thought it was a cool thing there. There was another cool paint scheme that caught my eye that I can't remember 100% who it was now. Oh, it's the 33. The Morgan and Morgan is doing a Kyle Busch tribute, but it's Rowdy Forever on the hood with the Morgan and Morgan. On the thing, I believe it's a 33 at this track. Check it out. I think it's
so for Rowdy, Austin Hill.
Yeah, Rowdy Forever with the checkered flag on the hood, I believe is what it was. So I think it's a 33 as well. So a couple Kyle Busch tributes going on, I believe. One I know this weekend, maybe both this weekend, but I think it's awesome that, again, man, somebody we lost way too soon, and man, still, it's one of those things to where kind of gave you the.
Don't even know what to say.
No, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. You didn't expect, Kyle Busch, you're like, boom, you're about to announce he's going to extend, and then all of a sudden you have to announce that he's no longer with us. So, but they need. I like that they keep doing the tributes to him this year at the different tracks and the different cars. And kudos to Ty Gibbs, the 54, which I think was the 18 team. So that's the right car to do that on. And I look, man, if a car has to win that I didn't pick, that's what it'd be, that M&M's. If it is the M&M's 54 today, I would not be upset if it's the M&M's 54 going across the line, or the 33 of Austin Hill, and neither of us win. I can care less if one of those two cars run well and do that. I'll be happy with taking the L in this one. Any last thoughts, Spencer O'Neill?
The only other thing I think I saw that came through this week that kind of stood out to me was Frat Row, Frat Row Motorsports, front row. Re-signed Noah Gragson, so Noah's going to be back at front row next year. So they've got Noah, they've got Todd, and they're moving forward as they are, which is kind of interesting because there was the whole issue of, is Lane Riggs gonna take that ride, and he's been racing really well in the Truck Series. He's been voicing a desire to come up to the Cup Series for at least 2 or 3 years now, and it appears as though his racing is quality to give him that opportunity, but he may have to get that opportunity somewhere else.
Yeah, and then I just saw this that you sent me. Jared Odrick, former defensive lineman of the Dolphins in NASCAR Canada.
Yeah, Jared Odrick.
6 foot.
Yeah, Jared.
Like when you look at the NASCAR and the drivers, you're not seeing anybody 6'5" getting in one of those cars, bro.
Todd Gilliland's pretty tall. There are some tall people driving. Carson Hocevar's pretty tall too.
The way they shoot the angles, because they usually have like the taller cameramen, so they shoot down. I think that also makes it look smaller. But I remember going to, like when we were going to Homestead, and you call out one of the drivers, and you turn around, and it's like, look at a kid.
Yeah, they're like 5'8", 5'10", generally. Yeah,
I mean, it's like, you guys are just Cole Custer.
And
Cole Custer looks like a guy you'll drink a beer with next to you. Like, he's not. I'm sure he can outrun. I know he can outrun me, but I mean, he doesn't look like you look at like Kyle Larson. He looks, like he's cut. He's there, but like
he's in good physical shape.
Cole Custer just looks like a guy's gonna come sit next to you at the bar after having having a beer after 9 to 5. Like, you wouldn't know that he's a race car driver when you looked at him.
Well, I mean, have you looked at Tyler Reddick recently? He's got himself a dad bod belly. He's growing.
Belly.
Yeah,
it's true. That's what happens when you start winning and you eat good and then you lose, and now you're going to have to go back to ramen. He'll start losing weight soon. You're not going to be able to eat those fillets anymore, buddy.
Well, I don't know. If you're like me and you eat ramen, that shit puts weight on you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but they're burning it. They're actually doing exercise after.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not ramen and going and watching NASCAR for 3 hours. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about real quick, your thoughts on what Ty Gibbs said on Dale Jr. podcast this week about
I didn't see it.
In-car cameras. Apparently they're all crazy because of the mirrors we used to use back in the day. Now they use the cameras. Ty Gibbs made the thing was like, well, I can tell you now, if they took the cameras out, we'd probably lose a lot of the drivers of today. So I want to ask your thoughts on that. Just a comment, not necessarily anything. Maybe if you have thoughts on the whole thing, I don't know, but just the thought that, do you agree with that? Like, if they take the in-car cameras out, are they going to lose some of these guys that drive using, as I believe Dale Jr. said, their iPad?
Yeah. So it's I believe what they're talking about is aero blocking, right? So these cars have a lot of drag. They punch a big hole, and that's good for drafting. But when you're aero blocking, they also take all the air in front of you, so it makes passing really difficult.
Yeah, and apparently on their cameras, you can line up things. It's almost like a reverse camera where it's like green, red, yellow, so you can actually know that you're in their way. I'm guessing. I've never been in a car, but they made it seem like it is like idiot proof if you have that camera.
So it's kind of like there's going to be a green box and keep it green and don't let it turn red kind of thing?
I guess it's almost like playing a video game. At least the way that kind of they made it sound was like when you're in there, you're good, and then that's how they drive the car. They just make sure that they're like a video game, like when you play NASCAR 26 or whatever, if you put the green line on and you follow it, you're running the best lap that you can run.
Right. Yeah. There's probably some truth to that. I mean, there's no reason that he would say that if it didn't come from somewhere. Like I said, I think it has to do with aero blocking. And also, if you're kind of got to look up and look in your rearview mirror, it's probably a little easier to get like crossed up. So making passes might be a little easier because you're trying to anticipate what you're looking at, as opposed to kind of also being able to look forward while you're doing it. Like, you can do two things at once. If you're driving through your rear view, like that's kind of taking your attention. Yeah, so I believe there's some legitimacy to that.
On 95 in the day when you have traffic, you check your mirrors, and you're doing all this at like 55, some of us 75, 85, whatever it is. Now think about doing that at 130 on a straightaway that's maybe a football field long, if not less,
Right.
at 120 miles an hour. And now you're trying to check your mirrors. Instead, now I just look at the dash and I can
Right.
drive just that way. So, oh my
All
goodness.
right. So
Here we go. Frankie Fresco.
that's a good question.
Question of the week. What sponsor would you like to have sponsor your vehicle?
If I was a NASCAR driver and I needed a sponsor and I could get one, it would very much be Miller Lite.
Why is that?
Well, one, my favorite race car driver drove for Miller for pretty much almost his entire career after he won the championship, and that being Rusty Wallace. So there's some nostalgia to it. It's, my beverage of choice. So it's maybe I get some free ones. Also, like there's a certain, gravitas or a certain. There's just something about having the beer sponsor. Like if you've got the beer sponsor, you've got a good sponsor, you've got a big sponsor, and you've got something that people want to get behind. NASCAR and beer, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. So I would definitely want a beer sponsor, and I'd like Miller Lite.
Let's see here, man. What am I gonna go with? Man, you know what? I think I would want I think I'd have to go like WWE type thing or something. But I would want to do a certain, I would run a certain paint scheme toward a wrestler or something like that. I think I'd want to do. Not like a WWE theme because WCW did it and it was cool. They had the yellow. They had a cool like design, yellow and purple, and they did the WCW logo, and that was pretty cool. The WWE logo is just a W with the black and red. But I mean, like I would like to have like a Roman Reigns car or something, and it's black and red. It's OTC across. You could have
cool.
the acknowledge me symbol on the side of the roof as the number one if you're driving the number one. Like that's the stuff. Like I would want something like that where I can mix it all in together. Like if I was driving the one, it'd be or the zero. So it's zero TC.
TC, that'd be cool.
Do that on the thing or something like that blends in good and goes along, and then you could do, the paint scheme could be Roman's hair and the Olafala around the hood or something, like things like that. I think I would want to do like that. Even if maybe I don't know, like movies or something like that too. Like I like the SpongeBob one they did. I know it was a little out, a little crazy, but the way it was set up was pretty cool. Where you have SpongeBob's face right on the hood. Those are the ones I kind of like. I mean, no, Goldberg. Goldberg will go straight into the wall at 140 miles an hour. Yeah,
Spear the wall.
What happened? No brakes.
Have to run into object to stop.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like even I think a fun car would be a Danhausen car right now, just because of the colors.
Yeah.
The white, the black, the red. You could put his face on the hood. I mean, again, it's a niche.
And then put on the back, "You are cursed" on the back tailgate, so when you pass them,
and have the fingers, like so whoever's coming up on them, it's just the fingers and "You are cursed" at them. Like little things, stupid things like that. I think I would want to do more of, just to have fun with it. Like if I was a car, or I mean, I know TKO won't do it because they're too cheap until it comes to ticket prices. But what you do is you get a team and you give them money, and each week you just alternate through cars with a different superstar, and you use their colors. Because even like a Jade Cargill, with the way she does the Frozen, and you could do the ice, and Charlotte as Queen Flair, the Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, Alexa Bliss, the colors, Rhea Ripley, the black and white.
Could you imagine doing a Charlotte Flair car like at Charlotte for the World 600? Yeah, it'd be awesome.
There's so many times you could just set up a car, and again, you're just using the colors that are that wrestler. The John Cena one. If you want to do one, you could do the red, white, and blue right now since he's not wrestling anymore. But he used to do like whatever city he was in, kind of do the school colors. That's one of the things baby faces usually do.
Yeah, Cena's in Tampa. You could do that at like Daytona.
Yeah.
Probably get him to come.
Yeah, definitely, man. And then again, I mean, that would be no Ryback, Frankie. You and the Bolt wrestlers, Goldberg and Ryback. I mean, what are we doing?
You know, I was watching the WWE Vault on YouTube the other day, and I was watching the Invasion, and I was enjoying some Ryback. It was about 2 or 3 days ago.
No, but that wasn't the Invasion, was it? Ryback was. That was the one with.
No, he was just he wasn't
That was the
in
core with Wade Barrett and all them and Bo Dallas and.
Well, I didn't say he was part of the Invasion. I'm just saying he was.
Bray Wyatt
he was big at the time.
Nexus.
And he was.
Okay.
He was big at the time, and people kept getting involved in his matches. So, like, I want to say the first person they attacked was Ryback, if I remember correctly.
That was the Shield. The Shield.
Oh, I'm thinking about the Shield.
Because
I was watching that on WWE Vault too. I get confused.
CM Punk brought in the Shield, which I thought they could have done better with the Roman CM on that part of it, but they didn't. But that is what it is. Because nothing lasts more than 3 weeks with the TKO WWE. There was no WWE before TKO took over.
But isn't there like a Ric Flair car this week for like an energy drink or something?
No, it's his. Is it an energy drink or is it his cannabis?
I don't know what it is. Is it cannabis?
Him and Tyson. He does the thing with Tyson, or he did. I don't know if he's still doing it. But yes, there is a Ric Flair car, but it's advertising his whatever it is.
I hope it's cannabis. That's great.
Energy drink, whatever it is. Whatever it is, yeah, there's something there.
NASCAR is branching out into cannabis. I'm a big fan. Let's go.
Hey, look, man. The thing was, like we talked about last week, if they're gonna try to do this whatever salary cap or put a price on how much, you can't limit what they can go after because they're gonna need the money.
Yep.
I mean, so everything is in the. Hey, Frankie, I was gonna say, it doesn't have to just be WWE. There's guys in AEW. I would love to see an Adam Copeland car, Christian Cage car, MJF with the scarf wrapped around. Like if you could wrap it around to where it looks like it's, hauling, the wind's blowing the scarf, and then it's MJF's face on the front of it, like, and then you do the plaid. Like, I mean, there's some good little color schemes. You can
a Willow car would be cool.
A Willow
would be
would
really
be
bright.
Nice,
It'd be very bright.
Harley Cameron, like, I mean, we do those. I mean, there's a lot of little things you could do if you use the wrestling persona. I mean, I don't know why they don't try that with maybe like Xfinity or even the Camping World Series trucks or something like that, to where, because again, they're going to be a little cheaper. It might get a little expensive when you're doing the Cup guys. You can get a little bit cheaper when you're doing, but why not, man? At least you'll get seen by something.
Frankie said it, and when I pass someone, I would have a siren saying, "I'm better than you."
I'm better than you. Yeah. Or you do that on the back, like we were saying that you are cursed. Just have "I am better than you" as you drive and get in front of them. They'll see it say "I am better than you," and MJF's face winking or something. Like I would, dude. You could have so much fun with that stuff, man. Even like I said, even if you want to go movies and TV, if it's not wrestling, you could always. There's ways of making it and having it mean something. Spencer, let them know where they can get you on these mean YouTube streets.
Absolutely. So you can find me on X at NoDoubt87. You can find me here at the Staley Media House hanging out, doing Talking Racing Now with Sean, talking crap to Frankie on the Squared Circle Digest. I'll be in the chat. And, talking with Sean and Adrian on South Florida Sports Unfiltered. You can find me kind of hanging out with everybody else that we mentioned earlier, and hit me up. We can talk racing.
Yes, Frankie. We don't sit here and go for 3 hours on the NASCAR race in Richmond. We do this and we're in and out, buddy. We're like we're a pit stop here, buddy.
Yeah, the pre-race is supposed to be a little shorter. It's supposed to be more pointed at the race, and then tomorrow we can kind of get off the tracks a little bit.
This guy just ordered food. You know what's going to happen? At 12 o'clock, Frankie Fresco is going to be eating a hamburguesa as I'm trying to talk to him, and he's going to be like, No, I'm just kidding, man. I love me some Frankie Fresco.
Have to do this every once in a while.
Yeah.
Take a couple bites.
And then come back on.
Come back on.
Sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi's glitching. Meanwhile, you can hear them smacking on the burger in the background because he forgets to turn the mic off. Check me out at SS_Sports Talk on X, Stanley Meeting House, everywhere else. Like I said, we got the Squared Circle Digest coming up next. And then, of course, later on today, I believe it's today, is the Two Raw for SmackDown with the Rainy Day Pod. And then also make sure you check out the Fence TV and Bobby Fence Talk, No Holds Barred podcast. All of them, we're all a podcast family here. So make sure you go support each and every one of them. The great Frankie Fresco has a YouTube channel too. Dolphin season starting up. So I'll probably be dropping some stuff there as well. So make sure you check out the great Frankie Fresco at his channel as well. We'll be doing that on the next part of the action here with the Squared Circle Digest. We'll be kicking off about 12:15-ish. I guess I got to let him eat his hamburguesa now. So with that being said, and since Spencer O'Neill is here, I should get Frankie Fresco to have to do this too. But how would he do it? Like the Squared Circle Digest, it wouldn't work that way. Doesn't work that well. But in the words of the great Spencer O'Neill,
talking racing now.
Talking racing now.